Hi everyone, I'm retired meteorologist Pat Prokop. Today is Wednesday, November the 15th, and we got rain falling across the area right now, but things are shaping up to be rather active next week with a storm system coming in. So let's first of all take a look at what's going on around the area right now and look at the future and also a quick peek into the tropics. So bringing up the maps right now, here we go. There's that light rain that we're having falling across the region this afternoon on Wednesday afternoon. This should be off and on throughout the rest of the day into the night, and even more so again for tomorrow. Now, looking at the satellite imagery, there it is right there. It's an area of low pressure that is moving about in the Gulf of Mexico at this time. And let's put this into motion. There you can see it right there, an area of low pressure. It's non-tropical in nature, but it is producing quite a bit of cloud cover across the southeast United States. And further south into the southern Caribbean Sea, there's another area of low pressure developing over in this region here. However, I don't expect this to affect us whatsoever, but it could develop into a tropical depression. Now, let's take a look at the forecast maps and so forth. There's that rain system that's falling across our area right now. There's that area of low pressure over here in the north central Gulf of Mexico. Let's put this into motion, and over time we can see that it just hugs the coast of southeast United States, southeastern Georgia, and southern South Carolina. Now, some of this rain will be actually in the falling in the inland areas, as indicated, not indicated by the model right here, but I do expect it to be in this area. This is for late Thursday night, early Friday morning, and then by Friday it begins to pull away from the region, begins to develop somewhat into a moderate low pressure system off the southeast coast of the United States, approaching the mid-Atlantic coastal states. And then as it continues to move away from us, it moves up the coast, but it's going to remain offshore mostly, but it's going to drag some cold air across the northeast portion of the United States, not us. But that should be moving away. But I'm concerned about what's going on over in this area here of the western United States. Let's go on into a look at this. This is for Saturday afternoon. We should be seeing clearing weather conditions across our area, mostly sunny weather conditions. Very nice day shaping up for Sunday. But then as we go into our early portion of next week, a system starts to develop over here southeast of the Rockies. And that's going to be moving across into eastern Texas and Oklahoma, and then into the lower area of Missouri Valley, into the Arkansas, Louisiana area, and approaching the lower Mississippi River Valley. And as it does, it's going to pick up some moisture out of the Gulf of Mexico, and then cold air coming down from the north is going to be producing snow across the northern portions of the Mississippi River Valley, with a moderate to heavy rains possible across the middle Mississippi Valley, and possibility of severe weather across the southeast United States, a band of showers and thunderstorms. This has the capability of producing severe weather, even the risk for tornadoes. Now, this is for early morning on Tuesday, at sunrise Tuesday. And then as we advance into time, there it is on Tuesday afternoon at about 1 o'clock. And there's a line of showers and thunderstorms advancing into the region. And behind it, some very strong gusty northwesterly winds and snow in the upper Mississippi Valley. And then a cold rain and mixed with snow in the Great Lakes states, particularly across Michigan. And as that system ramps up, it really produces some very strong winds across the western Great Lakes states, and some moderate to heavy rains across southeastern Michigan into western portions of New York and Pennsylvania. And there's some very heavy thunderstorms across the mid-Atlantic coastal states moving into the northeast. This is for Wednesday, the big travel day before Thanksgiving. So this is going to be could be a major flight problems across the entire eastern third of the country. This could produce major flight delays across many of the hubs in the eastern portion of the country. So keep that in mind if you're going to be flying on Wednesday. And then on Thursday, that system, this is Thanksgiving, actually Wednesday night before Thanksgiving. Very strong winds, snow, and moderate to heavy snow across southern Ontario, moving into Quebec, and then also rain mixed with snow and thunderstorms across the southern and central portions of the New England states, with snow in the northern portions of New England with strong winds as well. And then that moves off to the northeast, and then very cold air comes in behind it. So that's going to be very cold if you're traveling up to the north portion of the country, particularly from the north central United States into the northeast. It's going to be blustery, windy, cold across that area. And again, travel problems could prevail across that region. Let's look at the another model run here. I want to show you this. This is the jet stream. And this is for, where are we right now? This is for by Saturday. And you can see the strong jet developing across the southern portion of the United States over here. But as this goes into time, going into Monday and Tuesday, let's go into Sunday, Monday, and then Monday late day. There you can see the trough is beginning to really take shape around here. Now kind of keep your eye on this system here as it merges with this system over here, and you see how this big trough is developing. This is for Monday going into Tuesday, and here we go Tuesday, and now we have it right here. This is Tuesday in the late morning, and then Tuesday afternoon. There you have it right there. Over in our area of Georgia and South Carolina, this is a 150 knot wind jet stream, very powerful jet stream. And with that, in this configuration right here, with the moisture coming in across on the surface and the combination of this very strong jet right here, does spell the conditions for severe weather outbreak across the southeast and mid-Atlantic coastal states for Tuesday going into Wednesday. For Georgia and South Carolina, where I am right here in southeastern Georgia, southern South Carolina, Tuesday could be a very active weather day across our region. Let's take a look at the models for temperature-wise. Right now, temperature is not an issue. As a matter of fact, the eastern half of the country and the southwestern portion of the country are going to be at or above normal weather conditions. Very mild temperatures across our area. But as we go into that was Friday, Saturday. This is Friday. Saturday, expect to see mild temperatures again going into Sunday. And we have the mild temperatures. But then as that system begins to ramp up, let's go into what we have here, Monday and Tuesday. We're staying relatively mild, and the cold air doesn't really show up. There is some colder air up to the north. If you look at some of the low temperatures by, look at where you have it. Saturday morning, we have temperatures in the below freezing range across a large portion of the north central and central portion of the country into the Great Lakes states. And here in our area, we stay mild, and that's good news for me because I have a winter garden going. I'm going to show you that in a minute, but as we go into the next day, you can see the cold air starts moving into the northeast. This is for Sunday, November 19th. Then going into Monday, you can see it's up in the northeast portion of the country. It's going to be rather cold and very cold out in the mountain states. And then going into Wednesday, the day, or Tuesday, the 2 days before Thanksgiving, it moderates somewhat in the northeast and the eastern portion of the country, but the next surge of cold air starts taking shape going into the right before the Thanksgiving holiday. And looking at the forecast low temperatures by Friday morning, after that wave of weather moves east across our area, it's going to draw down some cold air. And even here in the Savannah area, we'll be down into the mid to upper 30s for the daybreak temperatures on Friday, the Black Friday, the day after Thanksgiving. But look at the northern 2/3 of the country will be at or below freezing, with some temperatures across the northern areas in the single digits for the morning low temperatures. Now, let's take a look at the total amount of precipitation expected with this system here. And not so much, we should get about 1/4 inch to 1/2 inch of rain with this system that's moving through the day Wednesday, Thursday, and early Friday. And then that next system comes in on Tuesday, and that's going to produce quite a bit of rain as well, about 1/2 inch to 1 inch of rain. But I'm more concerned not so much with the rain, but with the moderate to strong potential for severe weather, damaging winds associated with this system passing through. Possibility even of some tornadoes on Tuesday, so keep that in mind. And then going out, we start clearing up and dry weather moves on in. What about the forecast for snow across the northern tier of the states? Well, they're expecting some. As you can see, it's scraping across the region. And then this is for early next week. This is Monday. And then that system takes shape and starts bringing in snow across the upper Mississippi Valley into the Great Lakes states and even over into the Poconos and portions of Pennsylvania and then southwestern New York State. And then going into Wednesday, the day before Thanksgiving, that big travel day. Look at all the snow forecast for the Great Lakes states over into Toronto. Heavy snow there, perhaps up to a foot. And then more so up in the good portion of the southern and central New England states, with the snow heading toward the upper portions of New England, and then snow up in the main area of the northeast New England area. And then another band of snow develops along about the end of next week, not this Saturday, but next Saturday, November 25th. And look at this. If the models are right, now this is going way out. This is 306 hours, so anything could happen after this stage of the game. But if the model is forecasting snow in the Tennessee Valley into the Mid-Atlantic coastal states and the southern Appalachians, so keep that in mind. Let's take a look at the National Hurricane Center. We have two areas of disturbed weather. This one that's going to be developing off the coast of the United States, southeast United States, and then this one over here in the Caribbean Sea. There you can see disorganized showers and thunderstorms could develop into a system, could become a tropical depression by early next week, and we'll keep an eye on that. But it's going to be of no concern for us whatsoever. As I look at the forecast model, there's that low pressure system that's affecting us right now, and there's the area of disturbed weather in the southern Caribbean Sea. Let's put this into motion. And as you can see, that system off the northern Gulf of Mexico kind of jumps across the peninsula of Florida, stays to the east, producing some blustery and stormy weather across the Bahamas with strong winds and gusty and rain, gusty winds. There's that system in the Caribbean Sea. It's taking a little bit of shape, trying to develop. It could develop into a tropical depression, but then it gets wiped out by the mid and upper level winds and just fizzles out. And then that's that next rain system coming in for us on Tuesday. So let's take a look at the final forecast for from my website, savannahpat.name. And there's my forecast for southeastern Georgia and southeast South Carolina. And, rain today and again on Thursday. Temperatures relatively mild in the 60s for the highs. And then in the low 70s for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So that looks really nice. And we could see some sunshine on Saturday, and looks like sunshine on Sunday. Then that next system starts developing clouds on Monday with thunderstorms possible on Tuesday across our area. I mentioned the garden. Take a look at the garden right here. And with that, here's the I got cauliflower, broccoli, and cabbage growing right now in my winter garden. And I'm trying to grow some tomatoes to see if I can get them before the freeze gets here. But it looks like over the next six weeks, and this goes through December 27th, almost throughout the rest of the year, temperatures are going to be at normal or slightly above normal for the average. Now, there's going to be 1 or 2 days, particularly next week, at the end of next week, where we could see temperatures in the 30s around here. I might have to cover up some of those garden vegetables, particularly the tomato plants. But then after that, we're going to go mild once again, and it looks like we're going to be a mild winter across the southeast United States with a chance for rain. So with that being said, I hope you find some value in this video, and hopefully it's been very quiet weather-wise. That's why I haven't been producing much video. I've been producing a lot of astronomy videos on my astronomy channel, but right now things are relatively quiet on my the weather channel. But things, again, are picking up, so I'll be posting more weather and nature videos here as well. So stay dry and keep an eye on the weather for next Tuesday. Now, this is not definite. It could change. It could come a little bit earlier. It could come a little bit later. But again, the main key here is it looks like it's going to really produce some major travel problems across the eastern third, at least the eastern third of the country on Tuesday and Wednesday. So if you're traveling for the big Thanksgiving Day holiday, keep that in mind. And also keep in mind, this is Thanksgiving, so remember what you're thankful for. So with that being said, see ya. Bye.